The story starts off with the main character heading to a convenience store in his neighborhood. But there seems to be a robbery happening there and people are desperately running away from the store. The girls are too scared to move, so the main character tries to save them by handling the robber, but he gets stabbed in the stomach and breathes his last breath. And when he opens his eyes, he finds himself in an unfamiliar place. The maid and his mom rush to hug him and the main character discovers something after looking at his own reflection. He has realized that he was reincarnated into a different world. Hard to believe it, the main character searches for more information.
まず僕の名はカイン・フォン・シルフォード3歳。父はガルム、母のサラ、そして2つ年上の姉レイネがいる。
The main character, Kine von Silford, is currently 3 years old and he has a sister who is 2 years older than him. The main character and his sister were born from the second wife. Also, he has 2 half-brothers from the first wife. His dad is a high-ranking nobleman, so this means the main character was born in a noble family.
それでは父上、この国の歴史や魔法の本を読ませてもらえませんか？魔法に興味があるの？
But what catches his attention the most is that this world has magic.
できたわ。どうしました？なんでもありません。
The main character has a talent in magic and his magic is already strong. Maybe too strong.
何？カインが文字を？すごいじゃないか。
すごいじゃないかって中身が高校生だもんとは言えないよ。
そうだな。5歳までの辛抱だな。
Funny fact is that only once you have reached the age of 5, people can start using magic. It seems that the main character is special and different from the others. Later, the main character has become 5 years old and he can get a baptism to be able to use magic.
大きくなって嬉しいわ。あんまり大きくならないでね。前世から憧れていた異世界。古い建物、兵士がいて魔物、そして魔法がある。レイネは魔法神の加護もレベル2いただいたもんね。加護？レベル？
魔法と加護には1から5のレベルがあるのだ。これが高いほど本人の素質も高いことになる。
Out of nowhere, a big laughter echoes his ears and 7 gods appear in front of him. According to their story, they have been waiting for the main character to tell him a sad truth. The truth is, it was not set in his destiny to be killed at that time. The robber would have tripped over by himself and been arrested by the police afterwards. But seeing the main character doing a good deed before his death, the gods have been impressed and they want to give him the blessings from the 7 gods.
カイン、ステータスを見せられるか？
すみません、僕お腹痛くなっちゃって。
Having a bad feeling, the main character checks his status in secret and the result is every skill and proficiency are maxed out. Moreover, the main character is given an item box plus appraisal ability.
魔法を作れるようにしておいたからステータス隠蔽に使うといいぞ。
To avoid getting suspected from anyone, the main character uses his magic to fabricate his status.
なんだこの魔力量は！
直してなかった。
But things didn't go well and he just got busted easily like that. After seeing an unbelievable numbers, his father demands everyone to keep a secret about it since things can get out of hands if people outside know about it.
なんだこれ。
Later, the main character finds a book about summoning and he puts that in practice right after. Unfortunately, the demon was summoned from the main character.
じゃあ決めるか。はい、そうだ。
The main character could manage to solve the problem and this incident has made him realize that he can be more powerful to save people around him. After that, the main character plans to become an adventurer, so his dad respects his decision by hiring tutors for him.
男の子が。やっちゃった。僕の名前はカイン・フォン・シルフォード。僕ちゃんおっぱい欲しいの？でもまだ出ないよ。すみません。
And so the tutors have arrived. They are D-ranked adventurers and they will be teaching the main character for 3 years. Once the lesson starts, the main character shows an unbelievable speed of sword play. The teacher tries to demonstrate her ability in a sword practice, but the main character didn't even break a sweat. Next is the magic practice. The main character completely destroys the dummy before the teacher finishes her lecture.
私たち教えることないかも。あ、先生、タオルあります。アイテムボックス？カイン君は5歳にして剣技魔法ともに初級レベルを超えています。中級を教えるとなると屋敷吹っ飛ぶ。
And so the main character has gotten a permission to go outside with his teachers. As soon as the party arrives at the scene, the main character blasts off his intermediate magic spell. His magic power is strong enough to destroy the surrounding.
ちょっと静かにして。ニーナ、わかってる。注意して。
All of a sudden, a monster jumps out of the grass. It is a killer rabbit that is famous for its speed. But that incredible speed means nothing in front of the main character. Later, the party defeats the surrounding rabbit monster safely without a problem.
レベル 8！ キラーラビット数匹倒しただけでこんなに上がる？
That is possible thanks to the blessings from the 7 gods. Fast level up experience times 100. This thing is far enough to be considered as a cheat rather than a blessing. The next day, together with his teachers, they visit the guild to get a request. But an annoying guy approaches his teachers just like a side character thug.
ガキなんかほっといて尺でもしろよ、D ランク。
すみません。邪魔しないでください。
ごちゃごちゃ言ってんじゃねえ。ガキが教育してやろう。
カイン！
And the main character did it, and it was completely a one-sided fight.
ありがとう。次は私が守るから。
Later, the main character keeps on practicing his magic as he is getting pieces of advice from his teachers. And so 3 years have passed in a flash, and it is his last day with his teachers.
何か先生たちにお礼ができないかな。この3年よくしてもらったし、何か2人が欲しいものって。
For this reason, the main character decides to give a magic bag to his teachers as a present. To do that, he needs to gather rare materials from the strong-looking monsters in the deep forest.
これは魔物の反乱。急げ、遅れるな。物の反乱だ。スケあな。これは誰がやったという。
ミリー先生、ニーナ先生、ありがとうございます。今までのお礼に感謝の気持ちを込めて作ってみました。赤はブラッドオーガで、緑はアースドラゴンです。ブラッドオーガにアースドラゴン。
The magic bag has the space big enough to store a mansion in a small-looking bag.
じゃあこのクラスのマジックバッグって間違いなく国宝クラスね。
Then the teachers say farewell with a kiss on the main character's cheek. The main character has reached the age of 10 and he is able to defeat a dragon monster all by himself. His magic level now has reached 82 million. Not a single person can see this number that easily in this world.
お披露目会のためにオートに向かうことになった。どうやら貴族の息子には欠かせないイベントのようだ。
カイン君とオートで暮らすの楽しみだわ。
オートまではどのくらいかかるのですか？
1週間ほどだ。魔物が出なければの話だが。
護衛のみんなのためにも一応襲撃に備えて警戒しておこう。父上、大変です。3キロ先で戦闘が。このままでは間に合いません。僕も行きます。風魔法ブーストエアカッター、エアバレット、助かった。はー、ファイヤー。
The main character manages to slay the army of monsters in a second without a problem. Not only that, he can easily cast a healing spell to all the injured soldiers and move the dead bodies into the magic box. A few minutes later, his dad arrives at the scene safely, but he makes a surprised face when he sees the emblem on the carriage.
テレスティア王女殿下にシルク女、ご無事で何よりです。
王女殿下に公職令状？
隣にいますのはガルム・フォン・シルフォードの三男。
カイン・フォン・シルフォードでございます。
テレス。
いきなりで申し訳ありませんが、心静まる魔法をかけさせてもらってもよろしいでしょうか。
The main character cast a magic that calms the princesses down, but it seems the effect is so strong that they can see the flowers around them.
私シルクフォン・サンタナでございます。私からもお礼を言わせてください。馬車の窓から見ておりました。疾風のごとき勢いで魔法を放ち、剣技もかっこよかったです。では私が、いいえ私が、そうしましたら、じゃ
Not being able to do anything, the main character is forced to get on a carriage with the princesses.
狭い、広いのになんでこの座り方なの。
私のことはシルクでいいよ。私のことはテレスとお呼びください。
そんな王女殿下に向かって。
Inside the carriage, the princesses are trying to get closer to the main character, and they start to make advances on him. While being sandwiched by the flowers, they arrive at the destination.
今夜も一緒がいいですわ。怖いのでずっと一緒にいたいのです。私もカイン様とお泊まりしたいです。
ちょっと
ドラゴンが襲ってこないとも限らないですわ。カイン様お嫌でしょうか。カイン様嫌じゃないよね。
わかりました。大きな部屋を用意していただけるのであれば。やった
But it is actually a normal sized room, and they push their bed very close to the main character.
カイン様
ちょっとお待ちください。さっきくらいの距離で良いのではないでしょうか。
もし魔物が襲ってきたりしたらと思うと、夜は怖いので私たちが近くにいると眠れませんか。カイン様と少しでもお近くでと思っただけなのです。
わかりました。3人で寝ましょう。
やった
Later, the main character delivers the soldiers' dead bodies and meets the king.
この度テレスティア王女殿下およびシルクフォン・サンタナ城が50体を超えるオークの群れに襲われた。しかも上位種であるオークジェネラルを含む一団2だ。そんな時このカイン・フォン・シルフォードは一人きりでそのオークを全滅させたのじゃ。討伐後は負傷した騎士を回復魔法で癒し、亡き者となった誇り高き騎士を王都まで連れ帰ってくれた。この度の活躍見事であった。男爵と助する。そしてまた白金貨10枚と屋敷を与える。
The main character is greatly rewarded according to his great achievements, but that is not the end of it.
うちのテレスティアとエリックのところのシルクをもらってくれないか。馬車の中では腕を組み、しかも未婚の女性と一緒に寝たそうじゃないか。そうなってしまっては
他に嫁に出せないよね。
カイン様
カイン君カイン君、少しはわきまえなさい。
すみません。
Being granted the protection of the gods on his 5th birthday turned out to be too much of a good thing for the main character. He must hide his real abilities to climb the ranks of society as he begins his isekai adventure. Will he be able to complete a mission to develop the world safely? The anime is called Tensei Kizoku no Isekai Boukenroku, the aristocrat's otherworldly adventure. Thank you for watching. This is from Villager A.